Hi everyone. What I'm going to do in this video is share a number of updates about my life, projects, and really what I've got to talk about sets up my life really for the remaining of 2022. So it's summer and I need to deal with the topic of air conditioning. One of my friends has been over today and installed this window air conditioner. There's very few times when I get really excited and really pleased with a product. This is one of them. This air conditioner is a U shape. Now, what I mean by this is the window closes down most of the way, separating the front part and the compressor and the fan that cools the refrigerant after it's been used and it's warmed back up. So what this amounts to is the noise that this makes isn't louder than having a fan on, and the rest of the noise is outside. Why this matters is two reasons. The first is that I can't sleep from heat. With what's wrong in my legs, I get really uncomfortable. I just toss and turn the whole night. The second part of it is that this thing has a lot of features built into it. So there is an automatic fan mode, and that's what it's on right now, where it decides how much fan power there needs to be to push out the air based on the thermostat that's in there. And I'll be able to sleep instead of the vicious cycle I was dealing with last summer where it was too hot to sleep, but then the window air conditioner that I'm replacing with this would also keep me up, and there was just nothing good coming out of it. This should set me up, at least in one strategy, for having a few good quality months, July, August, and if we have a few warm days into September. And I'm quite pleased with this. Why I've started with this in the video is so that the other stuff I've got to share today will make sense at what I'm aiming for, and will help you understand that the sleeping component, once it's taken care of, I should be able to address the other things going on in my life. We're in my kitchen now, and what I want you to see is the hole there and the hole there. That's been caused by a squirrel. I'm going to take you outside so you can see what actually happened to my home. So you'll see the tree right there. There were other branches that had been pruned, but it whacked the house right there, and a squirrel broke in to my home in the attic above my kitchen through that hole. I'm just going to zoom in on it, and you'll see the shape of a cage there. There's a one-way door if you look really close on an angle, meaning the squirrel's able to come out, but then it's not able to get back in there. So this is in process. So the pest control service will reseal the house and fix it, and we're just waiting to check if the squirrel's gone and the squirrel activity in the kitchen has ceased. So you see all the recycling right there. I'm into another spot of cleaning and organizing. So you'll see right in here, I have someone that collects scrap wire that's going to come for this box here tomorrow. And I've got some other stuff I've been listing for the free cycle. Where this all stems from is in the shed. So I'm going to go over there now and show you what exactly that it is I'm working on. So this is the rear entrance to my shed. So I've been focusing on cleaning this area up. And then you'll see these pieces of 2x3 strapping. What they are is for building out the walls about this much wider for more insulation, so that heating and cooling is maximized and I'm not wasting money and I'm able to be a good steward of what I have. It's a little bit more money up front to do this, but it's long-term savings. And what's going on in here, I'll show you in a minute what I'm aiming for, but I mean, everything is still very much in transit because of the break and enter that happened last year. So you'll see sitting right there is the vent hood for the laser engraver. What it's sitting on right now is the table saw. So what I'm aiming to do is completely organize and get rid of everything that's not part of my life now and set this up so it can be a woodworking space for the laser engraver, making picture frames and a few other wood projects to sell online and to help build an income. So I know there's a lot of clutter in there right now. Much of that stems from the break and enter that happened last April. So I'm working through sorting it, and then I'm going to have practical help from friends insulating and putting the vapor barrier up and all that process. So it should be an exciting few weeks out here and getting my life to where I think I can make some money of my own, and the woodworking really helps me cope and coexist with my constant pain in my legs.